Okay, let's see if you will feel sleepy or not. Maybe the more you do, the more energetic you get. Okay, so guys, have you checked what chapter involved in this book? Okay, let's go through a bit. So I actually put a few topics today. So I want you to go through it. Okay, let's see what topic we have. Okay, the first topic we have quadratic function and equation. Okay, then later I want you to vote 2 topics that you wish to discuss today, because definitely we have no time to cover everything in 2 hours. Okay, so the first topic, quadratic, and then after that will be this one, trigonometry ratio, sine, cos, tangent. Okay, then after that, area volume, the cylinder, sphere, hemisphere, that chapter. Okay, then the next topic, okay, we have straight line, y equal mx plus c. Then after that, we have algebraic questions or algebraic questions. Okay, we have form 3 index indices. Okay, next we have polygon. Okay, hexagon, interior angle, exterior angle, that chapter. And lastly, I also put circle. Okay, so that will be the end. So there are total 20 pages. Okay, guys, I want you to vote your top 2 topics that you want to discuss today. So after you go through the whole book, what topic that you're still not very good at? Or maybe you want us to do revision together. Okay, come on, everybody vote like 2 topics. That in this book. Pengakuan, we've been doing that chapter 3, right? Logical reasoning in our normal class. Okay, but I didn't put in our seminar today. Set also not in seminar today, so we will do that in our normal class. Product index, straight line, circle. Okay, come on, everybody vote. So what do you think? Like, which topic that in this book? I want to see what topic is majority people choosing. Anybody don't have the physical notes with you? Haven't received notes? Anybody don't have? If you haven't received yet, probably you need to download PDF file for that. So maybe the delivery delay a little bit. Straight line. Okay, so we have quadratic. Okay, we have people choosing straight line. We have people choosing index, circle. Okay, so my top 2 topics today. Okay, today we might go through 3 topics. If we have time, maybe 4 topics. But the 2 topics that definitely we'll go through is quadratic function and equation, because that is your form 4 chapter 1. Okay, then I didn't put chapter 2 inside because chapter 2 is too easy. The number basis thing. Okay, then after that, the next one, so we discuss trigonometry, the sine, cos, tangent. Okay, I will definitely go through these 2. And then later, the third one, we see if we want to do straight line, y equal mx plus c, or maybe index. Okay, we will see that later. Okay, guys, are you all ready? So no break during this seminar class. So if you really want to go toilet, then you may go. Understand? Okay, so let's start with the first one. So this is form 4 chapter 1. Diagram 1 shows the shape of this highway tunnel. So the curve of the tunnel is modeled by fx equals 5 minus 0.2 x squared. So what is the width in meter of the tunnel? Okay, so if you want to know the width of the tunnel, okay, we can draw x and y axis of the tunnel. So we just model it as the quadratic function. So this is x. So in the middle, we draw y axis, okay, our fx. So if you want to know the width of the tunnel, as long as we can find the x1 and x2. Okay, if we can get x1, x2, so we will know the width of the tunnel, right? Okay, how to find x1, x2? So we have to arrange it in general form, bentuk up. So they give us fx equal 5 minus 0.2 x squared. So 5 minus 0.2 x squared equal 0. Okay, arrange in general form. When we say general form, bentuk arm is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, the first number, a, we always keep it positive and whole number. But the a right now, so the number in front of x squared is negative 0.2. So we want to make it positive, we want to make it whole number. So guys, what do we do to make it whole number? Okay, what do we need to divide to make the a whole number and positive? We straight away divide by negative 0.2. You don't divide by 5, you straight away divide by negative 0.2, so that this thing will become 1, positive 1 straight away. It will be the fastest. Okay, so we divide by negative 0.2. So 5 If I divide by negative 0.2, we get negative 25. Negative 25. And this will become 1. Yeah, we arrange A first. So become x squared, positive x squared, and then this become negative 25 equals 0. So this is times. Okay. Why not 0.2 x squared times or what? Divide into 100. Okay, so the fastest way to make it a whole number, you straight away divide by it, then you get 1. Or make it positive, you divide by 0.2 divided by 5. 0.2 times. Oh, you mean times 5, is it? Can also, if you can think of times 5, but if you times negative 5, you will get the same thing. Right? Or you divide by negative 0.2, you also get positive. It's just a different mindset only. Okay, so you will still getting this. Right? Okay. Then after that, we open two bracket equals 0. Okay, now guys, take out your calculator. Key in ABC in your calculator. So the A is 1, B is the number in front of X. So there's no X here. So it will be 0. C is negative 25. Okay, what do you get? X1, X2. In calculator, so this one, everybody should know what to do. Okay, your X1, X2 is 5 and negative 5. Right, you get 5 and negative 5. Okay, so we reverse and fill in the bracket. X minus 5. X minus 5 equals 0. X plus 5. X plus 5 equal 0. Okay, so we found our X1, X2. Okay, back to the picture. So we know that X1 is negative 5. X2 is 5. So now, what is the width of the tunnel? So what's the width of the tunnel? So if this negative 5, this 5, the whole thing will be 5 plus 5, 10 meter. Okay, 10, 4 marks. Here we go, next one. Here we go, next one. Yeah. Now, diagram 2 shows rectangular cupboard EFGH. Given the area of shaded region is 30 cm squared, calculate the length of EF. Okay, so at the end, you want to find the length of EF. So shaded area is 30. So our shaded area is a triangle. So how do we find area of a triangle? We always take 1/2 times base times height. All right, times base times height. Okay, so for this triangle, what is the height, everybody? So what is the height? So this whole thing X. And this part 3. So what is the remaining? So it will be X minus 3. All right. Okay, so how about the base? Yeah. This whole thing 2x minus 1. And this is 7. So 2x minus 1 minus 7. Okay, we get 2x minus 1 minus 7. We get 2x minus 8. Right? 2x minus 8. So now we have base and height. Okay, we just put them in equation. So 1/2 times the base is 2x minus 8 times the height, x minus 3 equal 30. So now we expand it. 1/2 times 2x. So we get x minus 1/2 times 8, 4 equals 30. Okay, kembangkan everything, x times x. So we get x squared. X times negative 3, negative 3x. Negative 4 times x, negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 3, positive 12. Okay, we bring this 30 over straight away. Minus 30 equals 0. Okay, arrange it in general form, bentuk up. So x squared minus, okay, this one's term with x. Negative 3 minus 4, negative 7x. Okay, and then number, we have 12 minus 30. 12 minus 30 is negative 18 equal 0. Okay, then open two bracket equals 0. Okay, guys, can you press calculator? What do you get for x1 and x2? x1, x2. So A is 1, B is negative 7, C is negative 18. Okay, so you get 9 and negative 2. All right? Yep. X minus 9. X minus 9 equal 0. So you get negative 2. So x plus 2. X plus 2 equal 0. Okay, so which one must be rejected? So this is a problem solving question. So x is length. You can't get negative number. So negative 2 bracket, you put rejected. You have to put rejected. So x is 9. Now don't stop here because the question not asking x. They ask what is the length of EF. Okay, so to find EF, so you know that the length of EF is 2x minus 1. So 2x is 9 minus 1. So EF is 18 minus 1. 17 EF. Okay. BM, you can write the algebraic, but you just ignore it. So sometimes in English, rejected or ignore. The algebraic. You can just put the algebraic. Okay, number 3, quadratic function. So diagram 6 shows the graph of quadratic function. So they give us this. So point P and point Q lies on x-axis. R is the minimum point. Okay, R is the lowest point, so we call it as minimum point. Determine the coordinate of point P and Q. Okay, P and Q is on x-axis. So which coordinate will be 0? A point that on x-axis, what will be 0? X or y? So the y will be 0. Yes, just that. What is the x? Okay, how do we find x here? So meaning we are looking for x1, x2 lah. So normally, how do we find x1, x2? We key in calculator, correct or not? General form. So they give us fx equal x squared minus 2x minus 8. So we make it x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Okay, open 2 brackets so that we can find x1, x2. Okay, key in your calculator. So the ABC. A is 1, B is -2, C is -8. So what do you all get? So what do you all get? Quick one, quick one. Okay, do you all get, right? 4 and -2? -2 and 4. Yeah, either one. Okay, so negative 4 and -2. So this is x minus 4. X minus 4 equals 0. X plus 2, x plus 2 equal 0. Very good. Okay. So PQ, the coordinate will be 4. Wait. So we get 4 and positive 4 and -2. Okay, so 4 and -2. So P must be negative number, so which is -2, and Q must be positive, so which is 4. So the coordinate is -2, 0. Q coordinate is 4, 0. Okay, B. So part 2. Calculate the value of S and T. Okay, so S and T, so which is the minimum point. So how do we find the S? Okay, everybody got answer, please send to me. Hey guys, if you can do faster, please do faster, yeah. You can do faster, just go ahead. So this one. So the X coordinate is always the middle. So since we have x1 and x2, so this is actually the midpoint. So we can use midpoint to find x coordinate, which is, so s equal -2 plus 4 divided by 2. So using midpoint is the fastest. So s equal 2 over 2. Okay, 2 over 2 is 1. So you get s is 1. Anybody can tell me, other than using midpoint, what is another method? If I want to find x coordinate, so if I want to find x coordinate, so this is actually, we can use x equal -b over 2a, a formula, correct? A formula. If we don't have x1, x2, then you can use formula. But since we have x1, x2, using midpoint will be faster. Okay, so s is 1. Then how do we find t? The midpoint formula is you take two things, add together, divide by 2. So that's why we plus and then divide. And Akira. So if we, every single time, if we have one of the coordinate, we want to find the other, so we sub. Okay, we sub into the equation, the function. Our function is fx equal x squared minus 2x minus 8. So since I have x, I want to find y. Y is actually fx. So to find t, 1 squared minus 2 bracket 1 minus 8. All right, so the answer is t equal 1 minus 2 minus 8. So t is -9. So s equal 1, t equal -9. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3, they are asking for state the axis of symmetry of the graph. Nyatakan paksi symmetry. Axis of symmetry is the center, this line. So what is the equation? You don't have to find anymore because we already have, which is what? So just now we found x is 1. So meaning this line is at 1. And the equation of this line, x equal 1. Okay, so far anything want to ask? So this is x equals 1. When the line is a vertical line, make sure it's x equal. And it touch 1, so x equals 1. Okay, so part B, the second part. Given that straight line UV is parallel to x-axis, what is the coordinate of B? So the coordinate of B here. So they say this line parallel, okay, parallel to x-axis means that it is a horizontal line. So far, what do you know about U? You see, U is on y-axis. So U is actually y-intercept. Anybody can tell me what is the y-intercept? Y-intercept. No. The graph, okay, this happy face, touch y-axis here. So how do we find y-intercept? Remember the ax squared plus bx plus c, the c is actually y-intercept, pintasan y here. This one, y equal the ax squared plus bx plus c, so the c is always y-intercept, pintasan y. So since here they give us -8, which means u is -8. Okay, u is -8. So the coordinate for v, this is y coordinate. So the coordinate for v, y coordinate is -8 also. Okay, how about the x? We don't know. Okay, we know for u coordinate is 0, 8. But how about v? If I have y coordinate, I want to find x coordinate. What do we always do? We sub into the function. When I have y coordinate, I want to find x coordinate. So we sub into the function. Okay, our function is fx equal x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so I have y now, which is fx, -8. I want to find x. So x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay, on the left, right, both got -8. So -8, -8. A becomes 0. So we have x squared minus 2x equals 0. To find x, when we left these two terms to factorize, okay, we don't have to press calculator. You can factorize manually. X squared minus 2x, both got x. We can take out x. So that left x minus 2 equals 0. So we have two answers. So the first answer is, so the x is equals to 0. The first answer is 0. So the second answer will be things in the bracket. So x minus 2 equals to 0. So x equal 2. Okay, when y is -8, we have 2x. One is 0, one is 2. So look at the graph. When y is -8, so we have two answers for x. One is 0, another one is. So you know that x is 2 now. Okay, finally, the v coordinate is 2, -8. Okay, so we move on. Next one. Okay, number 4. Problem solving, quadratic. Now it shows a rectangular piece of land in front of Encik Aziz's house. He wants to build a resting hut, okay, and a garden by allocating 2 square region with side x meter. The total area of the land is 56. Do you know you can download PDF? You can download PDF notes. Okay, total area is print now. Is it too late? Okay, up to you lah. Okay, so 56, calculate the value of x and hence find the area of the land that is not covered by 2 square. Okay, so at the end, you need to find x, and another mission is find area that not covered by 2 square, the black color, the shaded part. So the first line, so the equation that you want to form is, so they give us 56, area of the land. To find the land is a rectangular, length times width. Okay, so 3x plus 2 times x plus 5 equal 56. Then we expand it, find x. 3x times x, 3x squared. 3x times 5, 15x. 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 5, 10. And you can move 56 over together. Minus 56 equal 0. Okay, we simplified it. 3x squared. So things with x. 15x plus 2x, 17x. Okay, followed by 10 minus 56, so it's negative 46 equals 0. Okay, check and see everything can still be simplified or not. 3, 17, 46. It cannot, it's already the smallest. So open 2 bracket equals 0. Okay guys, what do you get for x1, x2? Okay, so the x1, x2 is 2 and if you get decimal, make sure change to fraction and it has to be improper fraction. So the second answer is negative 23 over 3. Negative 23 over 3. So x minus 2 equals 0. Okay, the other one, so the answer is negative. Things in the bracket will be positive. Always write denominator first. So the 3 bring over. So it's 3x plus 23. So 3x plus 23 equals 0. Okay, which one must be rejected? X is length. So when you see negative, okay, this one rejected. So you know that x is 2. Okay, the first mission done because they ask us to find value of x. So the second thing is find the area that is not covered by the 2 square. Okay, so the whole area is 56. You don't have to find again. So we can use 56 minus this 2 square we don't want. So x is 2. The area of the square is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And we have 2 identical squares. So at the end, to find area that's not covered by the 2 square, 56 minus 2 square. Each square is 4. 56 minus 8. And we get 48 meter square. That's fast. So fast printed. Okay. And why are you here? Very. Oh, but Form 5 stuff might be a bit similar to Form 4 things. Okay. You can't after that. Okay, y times 4 is because the area of the area of square. So this one 2, this one 2. 2 times 2, 4. So this is 4 meters square. Then we got 2 square, so that's why times 2 times 4. Okay, next. Okay, we're gonna sketch graph. Okay, lesson. Sketching graph, how many things do we need? Now, if normally you are in my class, so when we learn sketching, how many points that we need to find? How many items we need to find before we start drawing? Can anybody answer me? The answer is 5. We always find 5 things first, the 5 items before we start drawing. So first, we're gonna prepare all the 5 information before start drawing. So the first thing is you have to know the shape. Yes, so the shape. Okay, so the A is 1, B is 5, C is 6. Okay, so the shape is a happy face or a sad face. So you see A. A is a positive number, so you know that it's a happy face. Okay, number 2. So the second thing we need to find is the x-intercept. Okay, how do we find x-intercept? The x1, x2. Press calculator. Okay, now press calculator, key in ABC. So you key in ABC, you get -2 and -3, correct? You just prepare all these things first before start drawing. Okay, then the third one, y-intercept. So the y-intercept is, you don't have to calculate. The y-intercept is always C. It is 6. Yep. Okay, number 4. So the 4 things we need to find is the axis of symmetry, symmetry, the line. Okay, so axis of symmetry. So to know where is the center. So we always use formula, right? X equal negative B over 2A. B is 5 over 2A is 1. So at the end, we get X equal negative 2.5. So later, when we done drawing the graph, so you know you have to check whether the center is at negative 2.5 or not. That is the axis of symmetry. Okay, the 5th thing is, since we are getting a happy face, so we have maximum or minimum point. So the lowest point, happy face, the lowest point is called a minimum point. Okay, so the coordinate of minimum point is, so the x coordinate will be the same as axis of symmetry. So we get negative 2.5. The x coordinate will be negative 2.5 also. So how about y? Okay, so to find y, you sub into the function. You don't have to write nicely because this is just something for you to refer. For you yourself to refer. Okay, so to find y, you sub into the question. Okay, the x is negative 2.5 square plus 5 times negative 2.5 plus 6. Okay, anybody got answer? Tell me. What do you get for the y? Okay, you get, thanks, negative 0.25. Okay, then we write it out. Negative 0.25. Now, take out your pencil and ruler. So sketching, please use pencil. First, we're going to draw the shape, a happy face. Okay, we're going to draw a happy face. So the first one done. So the second things we need to draw is the x-intercept. We're going to label x-intercept. But if you want to label x-intercept, you must have x-axis. Where should you put the x-axis? So x-axis, okay, let me ask you, top, middle, or bottom? Where should you put? If you want to place your x-axis, you have to look at the y-intercept also. Later, we need to plot positive 6. So we need more space on top, positive 6. So meaning the x or the x-axis, you must place bottom, not on top. Because if it's on top, later you cannot label positive 6. Okay, so bottom. Yeah, that it will make more sense. So this is x. So once you have x-axis, then now you can label the x-intercept. One is negative 2, another one is negative 3. So you know that negative 3 should on the left side, logically. So negative 2 is on the right. Okay, so x-intercept done. So the third thing is y-intercept. If you want to label y-intercept, you must draw y-axis first. Okay, where should you draw the y-axis? Like here, beside on the left hand side of 33, in the middle, or on the right. So you know that y-axis vertically go down, must touch 0. The y-axis is always going down and touch 0. So where should be 0? So 0 must on the right side of negative 2. So when you place your y-axis, okay, make sure you place on the right hand side of negative 2. Yeah. So this is the fx. So here's 0. So once you draw y-axis already, then you can label your y-intercept. So y-intercept here, the intersection 6. Okay, so the third point done. Okay, the fourth thing is the axis of symmetry, Parks's symmetry, the line in the middle. So this one you don't have to calculate, you just have to label like this. Okay, just now we found that this line is x equal negative 2.5. Okay, you see, makes sense or not? Things between negative 2 and negative 3. So it's negative 2.5. Yep. Okay, the fourth thing done. The fifth thing is minimum point. Minimum point is the lowest point. So here, and you label negative 2.5 and negative 0.25. Okay, so the y you check, is the drawing all accurate? Okay, because the y here we get negative 0.25. So must below 0. And it is correct. Okay, one graph question done. This is the complete one. Okay, we do one more. We're just going to do 2 questions today for drawing or sketching. Okay, the second one. So the question says G, Y. Okay, I want all of you to change this for me. Okay, I don't want to use Y. I want it to be X so that it's not too weird to label later. Okay, we use everything use X. So the A here is 1, B is 7, and C is 12. Okay, always find the 5 things first before start drawing. Now, okay, the first one is identify the shape. So the shape is A is a positive number, so it is a happy face. Okay, it is a happy face. Okay, the second thing is the x-intercept. X-intercept, x1, x2. Press calculator. Okay, come on, press calculator, tell me. The A, B, C, you got it already. Okay, you should get negative 3, negative 4. Right, negative 3, negative 4. Okay, then number 3, y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? The y-intercept, you don't have to calculate. It's always the C, which is 12. Okay, then the fourth thing is the axis of symmetry. Axis symmetry. So to find axis of symmetry, we use x equal negative b over 2a. X equal negative b is 7 over 2a is 1. So at the end, we get x equal negative 3.5. Okay, leave it. Okay, number 5. We need to find, since it's a happy face, so you will get a lowest point. It's called minimum point. We take minimum. So the coordinate for minimum point is, so the x is negative 3.5. Same as axis of symmetry. So for y, we sub into the question. Okay, use calculate for me, sub. This one you have to write nicely. Just negative 3.5 square plus 7 times negative 3.5 plus 12. Okay, so we get negative 0.25. Just press your calculator, you should get the answer. No need to spend too much time on this. Okay, so it's negative 0.25. Okay, we have 5 things already. Now start drawing. Okay, first, use pencil. So first, sketch the shape, a happy face. Okay, a happy face. So shape done. So next we need to label x-intercept. So to label x-intercept, you must have x-axis. Where should you place the x-axis? So the x-axis must be top, center, or bottom. Which one makes more sense? Then you have to compare the y-intercept as well. So the y-intercept later we need to label at 12, positive number. You need more space on top. So the x-axis put bottom. Slightly bottom, not too center. Bottom. Okay, so here will be x-axis. If you have x-axis, -3, -4. So -4 on the left-hand side, -3 on the right. Okay, x-intercept that. So y-intercept. So where should you place your y-axis first? Your y-axis is always at 0. So you know here -4, here -3. 0 is on the right. Okay, so it will be here. Here must be 0. Okay, so this is, okay, the question says gx. So we put gx. So once you have y-axis, then y-intercept is 12. Okay, here. 12. Okay, the third one done. Okay, the fourth one is the center, the line, axis of symmetry. So the center, just now we found it, is x equal -3.5. Okay, x equal -3.5. And the last one, you label minimum point. Okay, minimum point is -3.5 and -0.25. Done. Okay, can follow? Understand? Okay, guys, I have a mission of the day for you. Okay, because these 2 questions we're not going to discuss in the class. Okay, this is going to be the mission of the day after the class. Not now, don't do it now, don't do it now. We're going to do next question. So after class, please do these 2 questions and take pictures, send to my IG. Because today I give the same task to the Mandarin class student just now also. So later we share out the answer. Okay, be a screenshot. Okay, screenshot first. Okay, so guys, here after class they only don't draw now. Okay, so please send to Gabymathematics so that I can repost, and you also can see my story today, because some of them already sent me, like the morning class student. So we see how they draw it. Okay, so the task of the day is to do these 2 graphs. Sketch it, send to me. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, we skip the sketching already. Okay, we go number 6. Now the diagram shows the cone having height y cm. The inclined length is y plus 2, and the radius is r. Okay, for those who haven't followed my IG yet, please do so that we have more interaction together, so that you can see what is happening in other class or other form. Okay, the radius is r cm. If the volume of a cone is 320 pi cm cubed, find the value of y. Okay, we need to form equation definitely, but what equation should we form? So it's very obvious that they say volume of a cone is 320 pi. So we need volume of cone. The first equation, volume of cone. So what is the formula? Okay, volume of cone. So what is the fraction in front? You still remember for cone? There is a fraction. It is 1/3. Yes, it's 1/3. 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi r square h. Now, the first thing, 1/3, okay, in terms of pi, since they give us 320 with pi. Okay, so in the pi, radius is still r, so we put r square, and the height, they put y, so we change to y. Equal 320 pi. Now, to get rid of pi, what do we do? So since both sides got pi, so the whole equation divide by pi, so that pi and pi can cancel off. Divide by pi, no more. So we have 1/3 r square y equal 320. Now, the problem of this equation now is we cannot continue. Why? Why can't we continue this? It's because this equation got 2 unknown. If got 2 unknown, no matter how you move it to the left, right, you still can't find anything. If you got 2 unknown, what do we need? 2 unknown, we need 2 equation. Yes, you need 1 more equation. So this is our first equation. We need another equation. Okay, look at the picture again. What other equation can we form other than volume of cone? We see cone. We already used the volume of cone to form first equation. What else? Any idea what can we use? Now, although there is circle, we don't use circles to form our second equation because they never give us more information about circle. They never say that this circle area is how much, or maybe this circle circumference lita is how much. They never say. But we see this thing, a triangle, a right angle triangle, and some of this right angle triangle, all three sides given. Then what topic you would think of? What chapter? I'm incorrect. So what chapter? It needed right angle triangle and it involves three legs. So will be Pythagoras theorem, the ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, another equation is the ax squared plus bx plus c. That's okay. So c must be the longer side, which is y plus 2. So the c, then the rest will be a and b. Y squared plus r squared equal y plus 2 squared. So y squared plus r squared equals, so we expand this. When we see bracket square, expand it, how many terms do we get? The shortcut. Whenever we see y plus 2 got 2 terms square, we always get 3 terms. We always get 3 terms. So if things in the bracket is plus, the first sign plus, things at the back always plus. Okay, make sure you still remember this thing. So the first term, how do we get? The first thing square, y square. So y square. And then the second term, we always times together times 2. And which is y times 2, 2y. 2y times 2, 4y. Okay, 4y. And then last, the second term square. 2 square, 4. So we expand it. Yes, this is the shortcut. Whenever you see got 2 terms inside square, you can use this shortcut. No, it is allowed because you already form 4. Because this thing you learn in form 2 actually. Now you already form 4, you can definitely straight away write answer. Because the working of how to get this thing is not important. More important things is after that. Okay, so you can definitely write this. Okay, then next, when you see both sides y square, this one 0. It can't cancel off. Okay, so you don't have to find r, you just have to keep it as r squared because you see here the first equation got r squared. And coincidentally here also got r squared. If we can get an equation with r squared, we can sub into the equation 1 straight away. Okay, so r squared equal 4y plus 4. You don't have to find r, you just remain it as r squared. So this is our second equation. Okay. So you see here r squared, the first equation also got r squared. So we can straight away write a sub second equation into first equation. Okay, your first equation is 1 over 3. R squared, don't write r squared anymore. We can change it to 4y plus 4. And then y equal 320. So you sub the r squared with 4y plus 4. Now check the whole equation. And left only one unknown. So y, you can find y now. Okay, you can find y now. Okay, 1 over 3, bring to the other side, become times 3 faster. Then the y here expand. So we get 4y squared plus 4y equal 320 times 3. Okay, 960. So make it into general form. 960 bring over 4y squared plus 4y minus 960 equals 0. Okay, before press calculator, check first. So all these 3 numbers can still simplify. So everything can be divided by what? So these 3 numbers can be divided by 4. So we get y squared plus y minus 240 equal 0. And then open 2 bracket equal 0. So what is y1, y2? Okay, y12 is okay, 15 and negative 16. Yep. So y minus 15, make sure you terbalik, positive become minus. So y minus 15 equals 0. The other one, y plus 16. Y plus 16 equal 0. So negative 16 bracket rejected. Okay, the question asks for y. And yeah, we got it. Okay, so every single time if you see 2 unknown in one equation, you need 2 equations. Otherwise, you can't find. Here we go, next one. Okay, number 7. Given that the length of rectangle exceeds the width by 3 cm, form a quadratic expression for the area of rectangle. Now, length and width of the rectangle is not given exactly. Okay, like how many cm they never say. They just say that the length of rectangle exceed the width by 3 cm. So one of it must start with x. Okay, which one you want to put as x? Right, the length is exceed the width by 3 cm. So width, if I put x, okay, if the width I put x, then how about the length, guys? So the length is exceed, so it's longer by 3 cm. So will be x plus 3. Yep, the length and width. But maybe there are some people don't want to put x as the width. It's up to you, because unknown is something that you put on your own. It's not given in the question. So let's say if I put length as x, then what should I put for the width? So the question says the length is exceed the width by 3 cm, means that the length is longer than width. Width is shorter. If I put another way, second option, if I put length as x, then my width must be, the width is shorter than the length. So the width must be x minus 3. Yes, can also. It just depends on you put x as width or you put x as length. Okay, both also can. But make sure if you put length as x, the width you have to minus 3. I prefer the first one because I like plus instead of minus. Okay, so now I have length and width. I want to form area. So length times width of x times x plus 3. So expand it, x squared plus 3x. That's all. So it's just expression, ungkapan. You can't find answer yet because they never say equals to. The area is how much? Part B, now they tell us the area of the rectangle is 130 cm squared. Form a quadratic equation in terms of x and find the length and width. So x squared plus 3x, just now this is area. They tell us area is 130 and now become equation. So you can now find x. Make it general form. Bring 130 over. X squared plus 3x minus 130 equal 0. Open two bracket equal 0. Okay, x1, x2, how much? So your x is 1, sorry, your a is 1, b is 3, c is negative 130. 10 and negative 13. Okay, 10 and negative 13. So x minus 10. X minus 10 equals 0. The other one, x plus 13. X plus 13 equals 0. So x is length. So you know that negative 13 bracket rejected. Okay, so you know x is 10. So the question asks for, you need to find the length and width at the end. So you have to refer to what do you put from the start. So the length is x plus 3. Panjang is x plus 3. So the x is 10. So 10 plus 3. So it is 13 meter. 13 cm. So the width is, okay, the width is x. So which is just 10 cm. All right. Last question of quadratic. For 3 consecutive number, 3 nombor yang berturutan, the smallest number is 5x. For 3 consecutive number. Express the 2 other number in terms of k. So if the first number, the smallest number is 5k, what is the next number, consecutive number? It's just like if the first number is 5, the next number should be 6. The next number will be 7. So every number, okay, 5 is the first number, the next one 6. So means we plus how much? So the next one is always plus 1. If they tell you the smallest number is 5k, what is the second number? What is the second number? Everybody tell me. If 5k is the first number, what is the next number? You know that the next number plus 1. I knew it. Everybody fall in this trap. 5k, the next number plus 1. How can you plus 1? 5k. So it's 5k. It is still 5k plus 1. 5k can plus 1, meh? Who teach you algebraic one? Who teach you algebraic? Don't say my name. 5k plus 1 is still 5k plus 1. It won't become 6k. So what is the next number? So it will be 5k plus 2. Anybody want to say 7k? Go bang your head to the wall. So it's 5k plus 2. Right? Okay, so express the 2 other number in terms of k. So the other 2 number will be, what is 5k plus 1? Another one, 5k plus 2. Okay, B. If the sum of square of the other two numbers is 545, find the positive value of K. So the sum of square of the two number. Hasil tambah kuasa 2 bagi nombor yang lain. So kuasa 2 square. So it means that 5K plus 1 square plus sum. Hasil tambah. So you need to add another 5K plus 2 also square equals to 545. So this is what the question says. So we want to find K, we need to expand it. Okay, when you see two terms and then square, when you expand it, you will get three things like we see just now. 1, 2, 3. You will get three things, the shortcut. So things in the bracket is plus. The first one plus. The second symbol always plus. Okay, the first term, first thing square. So we get, including the 5, you need to square, which is 25K square. Okay, the middle term, how do we get? Always times together, times 2. 5K times 1. 5K times 1, 5K. 5K times 2, 10K. And the last term is the second term square. 1 square, 1. Plus, you see square again. So when we expand it, we will get 3 term also. 3 term also. Why do we need to square up, right? Because the question say square kuasa 2. The question not saying the sum of two number. They say the sum of the square of the two number like that. So that's why we follow it. Say square. Yeah. Okay, so if things in the bracket is plus, the first sign plus, the last one always plus. Okay, the first term whole thing square, including the number, including 5, you need to square. So we get 25K square. Okay, the middle one times together times 2. 5K times 2, 10K. 10K times 2, 20K. And last term, the second term square. 2 square, 4. Okay, you move this 545 over straight away. Minus 545 equals 0. So you expand everything. Okay, so now, add them up. 25K square, 25K square. So we get 50K square. And then for K, we have 10K plus 20K. So it is 30K. And the number of 1 plus 4 minus 545. So it's negative 540 equals 0. Okay, before press calculator, everything can still simplify. Everything can be divided by 10. So we get 5K square plus 3K minus 54 equal 0. Okay, 2 bracket equals 0. Key it in your calculator and what do you get? X1, X2. The A is 5, B is 3, C is negative 54. Okay, so the first one, K equals to 3. You get 3, K equals to 3. And then the next one is change to improper fraction. If you get decimal, change to improper fraction. You press Shift ABC. So another answer is negative 18 over 5. K minus 3. So K minus 3 equals 0. The other one, if you get negative, things in the bracket always pass. Write denominator first, which is 5K plus 18. 5K plus 18 equals 0. So negative 18 over 5. This one rejected because they already say the K must be positive number. Find the positive value of K1. So K is 3. Then the third question, C. So they ask, hence, by using the value K stated in B, state the value of the 3 number. So now, finally, you know what are the 3 number. So the first number just now is 5K. So first number is 5 times 3, 15, 16, and 17.